In life, we are often surrounded by the events that are beyond our control: misunderstanding, breakups, missed promotions, health challenges, business struggles, and even something as relatively small like spilling a cup of coffee first thing in the morning. And while we cannot control these circumstances, even though we think we can, one thing we can always control is how we choose to respond to them. Because here's the truth: it's not the event itself that disturbs you, it's your interpretation of the event. Great philosopher Seneca once said, "We suffer more in our minds than in our reality." Think about it. How much of your stress, your frustration, anger, fear, suffering comes not from the situation itself, but from how you interpret this? So, in this video, I'm sharing a simple yet powerful technique that will shift the way you handle these challenging situations, helping you to transform reactive outbursts into mindful, intentional responses. When you master this, you will be able to stay in control of your emotional state, no matter what life throws your way. And that's where true freedom is. Now, imagine this scenario. You wake up, you rush to get ready, you make yourself this morning cup of coffee, and suddenly your kids run by or your cat jumps on a table and knocks it over. The cup shatters. Coffee goes everywhere. It's a mess, and you are already running late. What do? Now, most people would react, snap in frustration, blame the cat, blame the kids, blame life, the universe itself. But this is a perfect time to practice your emotional mastery. Instead of reacting, you pause, take a breath, and remind yourself this is just life unfolding. No matter the challenge, is an opportunity for me to grow. That spilled coffee is just universe helping me to become more patient. It's helping me to choose differently, to be a different person today, the one who doesn't react, but respond with intention and with awareness. And by approaching any situation from this perspective, you free yourself from negativity and you unlock massive, tremendous amount of energy, empowering you to choose your emotional state, how you show up, who you want to be, without giving your power to anything and anyone outside of you. Because the moment you react, that's when you give your power to something external. That's the moment you're making something outside of you to be bigger than you. But nothing is bigger than you. Imagine now if instead of losing the temper with over the spilled cup of coffee, you shrugged it off, laughed it off. Picture your kids' faces when they see how you respond with calmness instead of frustration. Because maybe you finally got to the place where you know that your peace is worth more than being 10, 15, 20 minutes late, because you understand that your mental state, your emotional state, your well being is worth more than the broken cup and a mess in the kitchen. You are in control of your responses. You decide how your life goes. Isn't that what true freedom is about? Every challenge teaches us to focus only what's truly in our power, and that's only our responses. Not the spilled cup of coffee, not the kids running around, not the cat jumping, not the traffic jam, not others, how others treat us, just our responses. And that's actually great news, because imagine spending your whole life trying to fix everything and everyone around you so that you can feel okay about yourself. Wait, maybe you are already doing that. But how's that working out for you? Aren't you fed up? Aren't you exhausted trying to control those external circumstances? It's like holding onto sand and expecting it not to slip through your fingers. It's draining. It takes your energy, it steals your focus, it takes away your power. And this is why learning to work with your emotions is so important. It helps you to find that inner peace and calmness within yourself while allowing the entire world just to do its thing. And it doesn't mean that you've got to agree with everything that's going on around you. You don't have to become a doormat, quite the opposite. You can still state your opinion, you can still set boundaries, you can still choose to fight your battles, but you do it from a very centered and grounded place, not from this emotional triggers. Take this spilled coffee as an example again. You can ask your kids to clean up the mess, or your cat, good luck with that. But you can do that from the place of anger and impatience, like I'm running late, I've got to do that now, or from a calmness and balance and stability. The words you're using can still be the same, but emotion behind them, that's what's different. So, which approach do you think will get better response from the kids? when you are shouting, when you're losing your cool, or when you're firm but fair. There's nothing to control. You don't have to control anything, firstly, because you can't. But the only thing you really actually need to master, if you really want to be emotionally free, are your responses. Introducing the pause is the key, reminding yourself what is truly important, and then choosing a different response. When you master this and start small, like with a spilled cup of coffee, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. You gain that resilience to face life's challenges and unpredictabilities with more ease, awareness, and grace. And this doesn't just lead to a calmer you, which is on its own is amazing, but it also empowers you to reclaim your mental space, your emotional space, reduce your stress, and turn chaos into opportunities for growth. And this is the path to true freedom and happiness in life. Emotional mastery is direct path to living fulfilled life, because if you don't master your emotions, they will master you, and you will always be at the mercy of external circumstances, which will impact your mental, your emotional, and your physical well-being. Your power lies in your responses, not in the external events. When you master the art of controlling what is within and release what is without, you will find that profound sense of freedom and power. I will see you in the next video. Remember, next time any challenge occurs, pause and remind yourself, this is just life unfolding. This is an opportunity for me to practice how to heal my emotional triggers. See you soon.